welcome back to In This Dumpster Diver's kitchen. Today we are going to be making homemade cinnamon rolls. I've never made these before. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if they're going to turn out, but I figure let's embarrass myself if they don't and give you a good laugh. I found this recipe from joyfoodsunshine.com. I will link it in the description box below if I can. Sometimes I have trouble linking things. I don't know why, but I do. If I can't link it, I'll write out the whole recipe for you in the description box. I promise I won't forget. The creator of this recipe says that these are actually better than Cinnabon cinnamon rolls. I'll be the judge of that. They do make a cream cheese filling with these, and we don't like cream cheese filling. So I'm just gonna make a plain old powdered sugar, milk, and some vanilla glaze for the top. If you want to do it my way, you can. If not, you can make the cream cheese icing if you like that. But I'm going to put my own little twist on this.
Make it my own, they say.
So that is what we're doing today. If that is something you would like to learn how to make, if you've never made it, come along with me and let's make this together because I've never made it either. Hopefully it turns out, because if not, I'm putting this video up anyway. I'm gonna do this in my bread maker because I don't have a KitchenAid. It says to do this in a KitchenAid. I don't have one, but if you put it in a bread maker and on just the dough cycle, it'll mix it for you, so then you don't have to worry. I got my bread maker plugged in back there. I took out the insert, and we are gonna dump everything in here. Now, if you have a stand mixer, use your stand mixer. I don't have one. I really need one in my life, but they're very expensive. So, not gonna be getting one anytime soon. So you're gonna take 1 cup of warm milk. When you stick your finger in it, it should be warm, but not hot. You don't wanna be like, burn, because then it's gonna mess up your yeast, kill your yeast, essentially, I guess. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do in our container is you're gonna microwave your 1 cup of milk. I put this in for 40 seconds, perfect. We're gonna put this in our insert for our bread maker or in your stand mixer bowl. And you're gonna add 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of yeast, and then you're gonna let that proof for 5 minutes. So let's do that. Until it gets a little bit foamy so it can proof, then we'll be back. So while we're waiting for this to proof, I'm going to set this aside and we're going to get all the rest of our ingredients ready. We will need to add to that, once it proofs and gets foamy, 1/2 cup of sugar, 6 tablespoons of melted butter, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then we'll put that in and put it on the dough cycle so it can mix. Then we would be adding our flour, which you would need 4 cups of flour. You'll need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So let's get all that ready. All right, 1/2 cup of sugar. Let's see if I can do this without spilling it everywhere. Nope, definitely can't. Just spilled it everywhere. 1/2 cup of sugar. Check. All right, what else did I say? 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which I don't have the real stuff because it's expensive and I'm cheap. I got my 6 tablespoons of melted butter, or in a frozen bowl. We're classy here in this kitchen, don't you forget it. All right, 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I am gonna go a little lighter on the salt because I'm using salted butter because I'm out of non-salted butter. So because I'm using salted butter, I don't want this to be overly salty. I'm only gonna use 1/2 teaspoon of salt. That may not need to be done, but I'm doing it. So it's how I roll. And I just spilled that too. Our yeast is starting to get a little foamy over there. The butter and then 2 eggs. Enough dancing. I'm dancing to Kids Bop, by the way, because my children are playing it on their iPads, and this is what I'm dancing to. You know you've lost your mind whenever you're dancing to Kids Bop, or Kid Bop, whatever it is. So it's been 5 minutes, and our yeast, I don't know if you can tell, but it's foaming and it's bubbling. So now we are going to, where did I put that paper? I gotta read my chicken scratch here because I've never made this before. Just so you know, I'm no professional here. All right, so once this is foamy, you're gonna add half a cup of sugar, 6 tablespoons of butter, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and put it in our bread maker on the dough mix. Half a cup of sugar, 2 eggs. It said large, I had medium. I'm sure that's fine. 6 tablespoons melted butter, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're gonna put this in our bread maker. We're gonna pop this bad boy right in here. Set it on the dough cycle. So this is gonna mix, and once this all comes together, then we're gonna add in our flour and our salt. So I'll bring you back once this is done mixing. I would say just until it's well incorporated. It has been about 10 minutes, and we got a perfectly formed ball. So we are gonna put this down on a floured surface and knead it for 3 to 5 minutes. Can I just tell you that this dough smells amazing? And my arms are tired already. Now that we've kneaded our dough for 3 to 5 minutes, which I'm gonna keep kneading mine just a little longer because it's still a little sticky, you are going to put this in a bowl in a warm place. Cover it with a damp towel. Must be damp. So I'm gonna put this in a bowl in my microwave. Cover it with a damp towel, and we're gonna let it rise for about an hour or until it doubles in size. Then we'll start the next step after that. Microwave. Now we let that rise for about an hour or until it's doubled in size. Depends on how warm your house is. It's gonna be different for everybody. So it's been about an hour. Yeah, my hand's covered in flour. So we need to make our filling, because I should have been doing that while this was doubling in size, but I instead was out playing with my children. That was more important. Look at my hair. Can you tell it's windy out today? I'm just gonna keep that in my microwave for now to allow it to keep rising while we make the filling for our cinnamon rolls. You need 6 more tablespoons of butter, and you need it to be melted. And then we need brown sugar and cinnamon. 1 cup of brown sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. And then you're just gonna mix this all together. Now we're gonna get our dough out, and we need to roll it out into a rectangle shape. It says to make it about 1/4 inch thick. This is why I need a bigger house with a bigger kitchen. Well, this is gonna have to do because I just don't have any more counter space to work with. So now you're gonna get your butter, and we're gonna brush on our butter. We're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees while we're doing this. All right, so let's brush all your butter on, all over your dough. I didn't want it to be completely melted because I didn't want it to go everywhere, like pour out. So I left it a little thick, which I think is the better idea, especially when you're not working with a lot of room. Hopefully your dough turns out looking a little bit better than mine, because mine is really not in the shape of a rectangle at all. And then you're just gonna take your mixture and sprinkle it, and we're gonna roll this up. All right, let's give this a whirl. done. Don't forget. We're gonna set that aside. Use the rest of my butter on my spatula. And we're gonna butter our 9 by 13 glass baking dish. All right, now we're gonna cut our dough. If you had dental floss, this would be much easier. I do not. We use those dental picks, so. Well, we're gonna try. Re-rolling them because I know I messed this up, but hey, it's my first time making them. Let's not forget that. Again, not going for looks here, just going for taste. So as long as it tastes good, I'm happy. So I'm just kind of doubling it and rolling it around again, which I know is not correct, but I'm working with what I got here. I think they're still gonna turn out good tasting. It's just not gonna look the best. I mean, it started out good and just went to all crap at the end. So we're gonna cover that monstrosity. Look at these sad cinnamon rolls. What happened down here? This should be in this dumpster diver's kitchen, #fail, real big after it. Cover it, let it rest for 30 minutes until they double in size, which mine do not need to double anymore, but I'm gonna let them double. And then we'll put them in a 350-degree oven. I can't. All right, now we are gonna make our glaze for our cinnamon rolls, which I am just using confectioner's sugar, AKA powdered sugar, some vanilla, and some milk, and that's it. I'm gonna do a whole cup of powdered sugar. I don't know, I'm gonna do, let's do a teaspoon of vanilla. This is a half, so I'm doing 2 halves, obviously. And then some milk, which I do have more milk downstairs, but you know, I'm gonna do a tablespoon of milk. And then just stir, and of course add more milk as you go because this is way too much powdered sugar, so we need more milk. Another splash. Hopefully your cinnamon rolls turn out looking better than mine did. That might be the saddest looking cinnamon rolls I think I've ever seen. I mean, the first ones turned out good, but my dough was so thick and I should have rolled it out thinner, but I don't have any counter space. This is thick. So I am going to set this aside and then we'll pour that on. And if I need more, just add another half a cup of powdered sugar, a couple more splashes of vanilla, a couple more splashes of milk, good to go. I am really scared to see what these things are gonna turn out looking like after they rise. Oh my goodness. So I'll bring you back after these monstrosity of cinnamon rolls rise and show you what they look like. It's been 30 minutes and these sad looking things that I'm calling cinnamon rolls have arisen. Oh guys, just I hope you're a better baker than me. So, I don't know. I mean, these ones are pretty, but these ones, yeah. We're gonna put these in a 350-degree oven. I don't even know for how long. 18 to 20 minutes. Oh, God. Can you tell that I'm not a baker? Like, I can cook all day long. But when it comes to baking, I literally just started baking 2 years ago because I was a horrible baker. Horrible. But my husband loves fresh baked goods, cookies and muffins, and I've been baking cookies and muffins and they've been turning out awesome. So I was like, okay, I feel confident I'm making homemade cinnamon rolls. Oh my God. I mean, it would have been good if I had more counter space, which I could have moved the dough, but I was lazy and I didn't, to be honest. So I could have moved it and even put it on my cutting board and thinned it out better, but I was like, oh, it'll be fine. Not so much. but you live and you learn, right? So learn from my mistakes and make sure you roll your dough out a lot better than I did. So I'll bring you back and show you what these things look like. So they were in the oven for 22 minutes because they are huge and they needed longer to cook. Okay, look, it's my first time. Don't make fun of me. I know it's a fail. I get it. I know. I'm laughing at myself. You can make fun of me. I don't care. I mean, the other side, this side over here looks good. This side over here, I don't know what happened, okay? I don't know. But we're gonna pour our glaze on the top, which is just powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla. And hopefully they taste better than they look, right? I mean, that's all we can hope for now. Maybe if we cover them with a bunch of the glaze, it won't be as bad. Well, we all know I will not be on Top Chef anytime soon. I'm gonna let these cool off for a little bit and then I'll take one out and we'll taste it and see. Hopefully they taste good. I mean, picture perfect wise, yeah, no, it looks like a 5-year-old tried to make these. I agree. But I mean, I made everything the way that it's supposed to be made, so it's still gotta taste good, right? It just doesn't look good. But who cares what it looks like? You're just gonna cut it up and eat it anyway. So, here comes the real test. Do they taste good or do they taste like they look? You wanna try a bite?
Mine kind of.
Okay, here. We got our taste testers here. Here, Abe. It tastes good?
1 million.
1 million? Yay! They taste better than they look.
100.
100! All right. As long as you can roll your dough out better than I can and make them look better, you'll be amazing at this. Just don't do what I did. All right, here, let's go eat it at the table. I'm gonna try them out. I mean, they can't be that bad. They look horrible, but oh my God, that's so good. Those are so good.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even care what they look like. These are amazing. You guys have got to make these. If any of you make these and they turn out looking like mine did, please email me a picture so I can feel better about myself. But honestly, these taste so much better than the packaged kind. Oh my goodness. I am happy that the taste is amazing. I am sad they look like a 5-year-old did it. But as long as they taste good, that's all that matters. So now we have breakfast for tomorrow. As long as, you know, you don't look at it and think they're supposed to look perfect, then it's all good. It's fine, it's fine. But thank you guys for hanging out with me in this dumpster diver's kitchen again. I should stick to dumpster diving, I know. And hopefully I will be going dumpster diving soon. I think I might try to go out. My husband's gonna be off for a couple days and I think I need to get out of this kitchen because I'm just doing too much. I need to go check some dumpsters and stick to that for a while. Once this is all over though, I will be back at those dumpsters, I promise, and I'll just incorporate a few of these in the kitchen or I'll start another channel. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. If you tried this recipe out, let me know in the comments down below. And if they look like mine, send me a picture so we can laugh at each other. And we all need laughter right now, right? So I'm posting this video anyway because why not? And as always, happy diving, happy cooking, and hopefully happy baking. Bye guys.